Let's talk weapons, levels 70 through 91. And, yep, 91, we'll get to it. So, I said it before, I'll say it again, but I feel like level 70 is when it gets, like, pretty close to mandatory to have an enhanced weapon. Unless you're a cleric. Because honestly, I would never ever solo as a cleric, or have a cleric as your first character. That's like playing this game in like ultra nightmare mode if you don't have a party to join. Whew. So for everyone else, an enhanced weapon is pretty much what you need at 70. And you pretty much should just choose a blue weapon. Don't really waste your time with greens. Now, I did a couple times, but that's just because I like how some things look, you know? Like the level 70 normal bow looks better to me than the blue bow, okay? And plus 9 still looks way better to me than plus 12. And I also like the way plus 11 looks on blades. And I wanted to be different, so I used the green. I was just messing around, you know? But anyways, you can get level 70 blue weapons from this kingdom quest called King Kong Pheno, and that's pretty much shortened 100% of the time to just KKP. Now, in case you're new, or long-returning person, Kingdom Quests are these mini raid type deals that happen on a timer every so many hours. It varies for each Kingdom Quest. And when it's recruiting like this, you can join right here and wait for the Kingdom Quest to start. It will either start after the most people that can join have joined, or at the end of the recruiting time if there's enough people in there. When it starts, you and the other people who joined will enter a separate instance map, and you have to finish some goal before the time runs out. And usually the goal is just to kill everything. But other times it's more complicated. And in most Kingdom Quests, you need to kill 5 things in order to receive a reward. And you can't follow in Kingdom Quests either. And your rewards will appear in the reward inventory. You also get a good amount of experience at the end too, so it's worth doing these. In the low levels especially. And these hearts right here are respawns. So if you die too many times, then you get kicked out if there's not a cleric there to revive you, or if you don't have any tears. I can detail each Kingdom Quest that I know of if anyone's interested in that. And oh yeah, these are level locked. So for this example, KKP is only for levels 70 through 79. Once you're level 80, you can't join anymore. Now the drop rates for blues isn't half bad here. Just keep doing it because the experience it gives is good. I mean, you could buy one plus 12 already, but they command a pretty penny sometimes, depending on what class it is you're looking for. And again, I would just get my own plus 0 and enhance it myself. You'll have to get used to spending some real money on this game anyways. You might as well start now. Now this 70 plus 12 can easily get you all the way to level 90 with our next weapon, the TBK. That is the next weapon we use, and it's at level 90, and it drops from these regular guys right here. And this place is, this map is located right here in Burning Rock, and this is where these specific guys are on the map. Their drop rate is quite well, but of course you will need them to drop for your specific class. But in general, it's pretty lucrative. I mean, these guys also drop level 85 weapons, BKs. But unless you're making a permanent level 85 character, I wouldn't worry about them. But still pick them up. Because if they have good stats, you might be able to make a couple pennies off of those too. And the same with TBKs of other classes. A 90 TBK plus 12 can get you to level 105 no problem. But I did mention 91, didn't I? Well, I know I have to mention it, but there's boss weapons at level 91. They're called Hellgaits, and they are better than TBKs in pretty much every way. Except for the fact that it's level 91, and some people like to perm at level 90. But of course they also cost a lot more than a TBK, because getting a TBK is basically free if you just spend some time in this map. But anyways, if you have the extra money, I'd say go for it. A plus 0 isn't that much more expensive, it's just more expensive than free. But sometimes they're not even on sale at all, and other times people try and sell you one with decent, okay stats or maybe even godly stats, and you have to pay a lot for just a +0. So that's why I just say go with the TBK, because you can get them for free, like I keep saying. I mean, if you want to spend money, that's on you. But anyways, there's also level 95 BKRs, which I haven't seen in years, and level 100 Magrite weapons, which are also I haven't seen in years. But they really aren't worth it at all if you're just leveling, because unless you get a really good deal, but even then, like, I'd probably say no even if you found a really good deal, because we want to use these weapons as soon as possible, right? And well, 90 plus 12 does that right away, but you have to wait all the way until level 95 or 100 when level 105 weapons are right around the corner. So that's why I just skip those, unless you just want one for fun. Anyways, 105 is the next frontier, and I'll leave this video at 90, or 91 I guess, because next time we're going to tackle prestige weapons. So see you next time.